Ryan, the big theme for the A-swing really is to help people to get synchronized, and I think this is one of the things that you found, that synchronizing being the fact that the inside part of your swing, your trunk, and the outside, your hands and arms, arrive pretty much together. So as you come down now, the hands and arms are following the movement of the body, because when that gets out of sync, it's like you have to make compensations. Now, we know that you guys are good enough to make compensations, but they're not always the most efficient. You either got to use your hands and arms a little more than you need. You've either got to do something with your body to sort of help out to get the club to the ball, and you can do it. And you know, sometimes those compensations work and you can play some great golf. And you guys put in the talent, you have the talent, you put in the hours, but the average golfer, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people you've played with through the years and pro-ams and what have you, I mean, when they're out of sync, I mean, the ball can go anywhere.
Yeah, there are two distinct different ways that I see amateurs do it. Either they don't really coil with their shoulders and core, and it's just kind of all arm swing, or someone told them to turn at some point, and so they turn their shoulders too quickly and their arms just lift the rest of the backswing.
Right, right, and that causes all sorts of problems on the downswing. And we see good players, tour players in fact, who are not necessarily in perfect sync, but they make some sort of compensation with it. They find a way to slow the legs down so the hands and arms can catch up, or their body somehow does a thing as it comes into impact, because I mean, you guys are really aware of impact. Now, most amateurs, most golfers, they haven't got a clue where the club is, and just as a result of that, they'll hit one good shot and 10 bad ones, and inconsistency is the key. So if you just take your setup there for me, and this is always a good little exercise to work on. This is for everybody here, because if you can get to about a third of the way back, okay, and then now wind up your body, and you see as Ryan winds up, this completes and this completes almost simultaneously. There may be a couple extra frames in there just through centrifugal force as he's starting down. There almost seems to be a little pause, as there is with many top players. There's not this big rush from the top there. But if he can get to here, okay, now wind up, he's in sync. And then he's got every possibility of being in sync on the downswing. So this is why it's such a great little exercise there. So all you've got to do is make sure in the right position a third of the way back. Hands are in, left arm's across the chest. Club face appears closed, okay? It's looking at the ball at this point. And the big thing is the hands are inside the club head, or the club head is outside the hands, whichever way you want to look at it. But the hands are on an inside track, the club head is on an outside track. From here, we just wind up and let it go. And so you should feel, this is a sensation, the fix for this being out of sync is to feel that, okay, that the wind up of my body and the finish of the swinging of the club happen almost at an identical time. So, right, go ahead and hit one of those, Ryan. This is a very easy way to feel this. So set it about a third of the way back, there we go. Feel that right wrist a little hinged, there we go. Now complete and go. Very good. Now he was in perfect sync there. So you want to get in perfect sync, which to me is the key for any golf swing, regardless whether you use the A-swing or not. And this is the whole theme of the A-swing, is to get people in sync. And we find this is probably the easiest way for people to do it, no matter what your level of play. And hey, if I see a tour player and they're in great sync, am I going to suggest a move like I work with the A-swing? No, not necessarily, because they've found a way to get in sync. But those people, I assure you, are few and far between. So get in sync, you're going to play great golf.